Hey Kiki, good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Hey Patricia. Yes. So this live stream is a continuation stream from a couple of hours ago. Hey Miss J. And so I see that Patricia was on the list from the last stream. Yes. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Patricia right now. We just made some vegan stir fry and it was hella bomb. And then I've got KK and then Miss J. And I had a list going from a live stream a couple hours ago. So if I see anybody else that was on the other list and they're coming over here, then I'll make sure that I go down the list from the previous one that I made. So Patricia, did you have a question in mind? Okay. How does AO currently feel and view me? How does AO feel about Patricia? I feel like I'm still thinking about donuts from yesterday. It's just been like a running theme through my day today. How does AO currently feel about Patricia? The Wheel of Fortune wanted to pop out. What did they want to change in? Exactly, Patricia. Donuts. Well, I saw the Wheel of Fortune when I was shuffling. How they might feel towards you just from seeing that. Hey, Babita. I'll definitely be able to put you on the list. I wonder if there's like a change or a transition with them in regards to you that is good. It's just kind of like an energy of going with the flow, like really feeling like things are kind of like meant to be type thing right now. And then I continue to shuffle and pull some cards, and I got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Justice. And this Five of Wands. Well, that's interesting that I wanted to say Pentacles. Maybe this person maybe they're feeling insecure. I wonder if that's why I wanted to say Five of Pentacles. Based off of this energy, it seems like this person is really trying to, they feel like they want to stand out in some way, I feel like. But I think that they convince themselves that they can't. Yeah, there might be, see, there's this Five of Wands here, which is like, could be a conflict, but it's nothing, it's like kind of like playful or like competition, like, it's just like wanting to stand out. And so maybe someone is really trying to, there's something about being fair during this time of like collaborating ideas. And with this Ace of Swords in reverse, there's something about communication. I think this person's trying to communicate something, or they enjoy this type of banter with you. I want to get some clarification on this Ace of Swords in reverse, because I don't particularly see it as negative. I just want to, there's like this fairness and in the midst of this energy of kind of banter, or like could even be like making a game out of testing one's abilities. So maybe, let's see. Any information about this Ace of Swords in reverse? I think this person feels like they would like to communicate something to you and stand out, but maybe they have convinced themselves that they shouldn't. Um, oh, thank you. Yes, you can get on the list. Money, let me get you there quick. Because I feel that this person is coming from a place of wanting to connect. They're leading with their with connecting, and I don't know if that this person it just happens to be that way. There's this energy though of wanting to be fair and wanting to maintain some sort of balance, even though there's like this playful thing going on. Hey Savage, yeah, for sure. Hey, what's up, KZ? Yeah, definitely. I got it off of this Instagram account called Greenbox Shop. Here, I'll type it in the and they have a bunch of like political graphic tees. They do a lot of tie dye though too. Greenbox. So Patricia's right now. I see Babita, Mania Savage, and KZ. And again, this live stream is a continuation live stream from earlier. So there's another list from earlier because I had to cut it a little bit short. And so if I see any of those folks come in, then I'll just start from that list that I had been making before. That's what's up. So we're still on Patricia, and Patricia is asking about this person that it sounds like it looks like the message was retracted. So secretive in some point, but they always tell me that they're still dealing with their ex and they don't want to interrupt their business. Yeah, it seems like this person is keeping some things to themselves, which makes sense with this Ace of Swords in reverse. And it seems like they're trying to keep the peace with you in order to keep up this type of like playful banter that they are enjoying. Let me get some more clarifiers on this justice here. Oh yeah, for sure, Manya. I can see that they are going about this in a way that could seem a little shady or not so clear, but I think that they are trying to change that. I think they're interested in not being in that way anymore. This is the second time that I've seen this full card. So I think that they're trying something new. I think they're coming around to being open to something new. Hey, S Wood. That's what's up. Thanks for dropping your energy too. Good to see you. Let's see. The Seven of Swords with the Ace is the 8. I think whatever this situation is, that seems to just be continuing and continuing, maybe with this other person, this other shady situation. I think that they kind of are feeling maybe, or maybe they're coming out of feeling like there's nothing they can do about it. There's this kind of like victimization thing going on, which maybe they don't bring into y'all's connection. They feel maybe strongly. There's this energy here really about, with you specifically, keeping the peace and making things balance, and there's no trying to make it so that there's no bullshit basically going on. Let me see what's up with this. Yeah. Let me see what's up with this Five of Wands. Any messages about this Five of Wands? It could just be, yep, some tension. There's just some tension, and I feel like this person's trying to kind of like mediate, use their best judgment. 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 of Wands is an ending to a cycle, and we have this Death card here. It's in reverse, but it's still an energy of ending some sort of cycle of like shadiness. I feel like this person, because this King of Cups is out here too, is trying to come from a place of like listening to their heart. Still dealing with their ex over and over. I feel it. Well, this is a card of movement and motivation, inspiration, someone who is in touch with their intuition and coming from a place of wanting to connect or leading by connecting. This person pays attention to their dreams, and they are very inspired to move through their obstacles, and their sheer willpower and intuition, their belief in themselves, their motivation for themselves are what's going to get them there for sure. And they will be successful. They will be successful. You know, I don't know this person, but look at this. Look at that 4 of Wands. I just saw the 6 of Wands too. I would say there it is. I just broke the cards and then they were again. And this 6 minus 4 is the 2 of Wands. This person's in the middle of making a choice right now, and I'm not so sure that they're right now at this point, but it seems like they are getting there, of kind of maybe removing themselves from this situation. And in that sense, I would say, because this person seems to be focused on something else, like a different area of their life is requiring them to be focused on their emotional intelligence, it feels like. I would probably not get involved in that and probably just focus on what you're doing. Obviously, your connection with this person, it seems good. It seems good. It seems lighthearted. It seems like this person cares about it. It seems like this person cares about it. So what I want to do is I want to pull some oracle cards and see what the universe has to say about this. Maybe there's some like practical things that you could be doing to still feel empowered in this situation. Any messages for Patricia? Whoa, those ones flew out of there. All right, so you got 2. Do I know all of my strengths, and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Today's soul action says, ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? And you also got, what is my body telling me right now? Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Today's soul action says, get the book Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay and find your answers toward which your body is guiding you. So that's interesting. I want to do one more oracle. We'll do Universe Has Your Back. And then I will move on to the next person. I'll type the list out. Rania. Any messages for Patricia during this time? I wouldn't X this person completely. I just want to keep reiterating that I think this person is coming from a good place. What's up, Tonky Tonk? Good to see you, boo. I've been meaning to reach out to you, actually. Any messages for Patricia? I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. I love that one. And I love dragonflies too. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Okay, Patricia. So I hope that helped. I hope that resonated with you, Amy. And I appreciate you bringing me your questions. So some interesting energy that you're experiencing here. Okay, let me type this up right quick. So we just finished that. Timothy. I read my writing, so it could be either of these. I am doing well, boo. How are you doing? Kiss. Sag. J. Savage. Impatient, y'all. Alright, so this is the current list that I have. You drinking tea? What kind of tea are you drinking? I was drinking some chamomile last night. I forgot how good it is. And then I knocked out, of course. Anna. Right, so if anybody from that beginning list up to Kiki is here, dude, I love white tea. I love me some white tea, dude. It is Anna's turn. If there's nobody on here from that list up to Kiki, is where this new list is starting. Let me see if I can see who's in here. Let's go to Kiki, and then we'll see what's up. Babita, you are not far off from your turn. You're almost there. Is Kiki here? Thanks, Manya. All right. Yeah, I was just about to say, Miss J. Miss J, you want to throw me your question? I'm thinking about spaghetti now. What's the deal? I'm gonna give Miss J a moment. And I'm gonna light some sage while Miss J gets their question together. All right, Miss J. I'm thinking positive things towards y'all. Today's been a very emotional day, I feel like, from the readings that I was doing earlier. So I'm just thinking about cleansing y'all's energy if you would like to welcome that. I'm clearing my space right now. Type as fast as I can. Okay, I see you, Miss J. Okay. All right. I'm ready for new love when we meet in character 6. Okay. Let's do within the next 6 months. Let's start with the next 6 months. This is interesting. I'm just looking at this 8 of Swords with this Chariot. And I'm just like, is somebody thinking that there's some like limiting beliefs as far as like taking initiative or taking action steps towards this? Maybe some limiting beliefs about what you can and can't do, or like what you can and can't achieve or have in your life, the important things that are like fulfilling to your heart, I guess. I'm interested in that. So let's ask, will there be some new, loving, romantic, caring connection for Miss J within the next 6 months? Let's see what's that. Let's see what's up. This is kind of like how I was just talking about when I first like looked at the cards and I saw that 8 of Swords with the Chariot. There's something here about like a wish fulfillment coming. Just see how these, it doesn't have to include all these folks or anything. This is, I think, just symbolic of, their postures are kind of symbolic of like, wow, like I have what I want that makes my heart feel very full right now, often to the point of being like, wow, I'm hella grateful for what I have, and now being in that type of feeling or experiencing this feeling. For me personally, I experience my ability to reach out to other people as a result is kind of when I'm feeling this type of thing. So I would say yes, within the next 6 months, there's maybe somebody that brings this type of feeling to you, or the energy of both of y'all's connection has this type of energy. It's just kind of very harmonious. There was lagging. Is anybody else experiencing me lagging? Because I was kind of on my end this morning, I was lagging, but other folks weren't experiencing me lagging. I kind of want to pierce my ears. I feel like that'd be hella cute. Anyways, Miss J, am I still lagging? Because I just want to make sure that you get this message. Oh shit, look how dope this is. This is like the cover for the cards when you open them, which I obviously don't play with it because it's just the title. It's the same shit. And it just hella caught my eye. It's been sitting there all day and it's just now catching my eye. Okay, Miss J. Can you see me and hear me okay? Can anybody else see me and hear me okay? It is Bavita. It's you are after Miss J if nobody else from this list comes back before you. Okay, so I just wanted to reiterate that there's this feeling here. Okay, good. I'm glad. There's this feeling here of yes, this I can feel that this person that you will come across within the next 6 months. I'm gonna get you right after Miss J, Kiki. Has this feeling or brings about this feeling of absolute harmony. There's something about this experience of feeling like very wish fulfillment. It makes your heart just very, you feel very grateful. This person brings about this energy, or there will be this energy that you experience with this person that maybe it feels like you've known them for a very long time even. I want to do some clarifiers on this. All these people have dark hair. I'm just interested in that. And I'm thinking any messages about this 10 of Cups? What I'm thinking is that this might be somebody that you come across. You know, I don't know if you have competitions or you like to go, if there's something that you are interested in where you're kind of like throwing ideas around, like school could be one, like work could be one. But I think that this person that you might meet within the next 6 months could be coming out of some sort of like competition or some sort of platform where you are sharing ideas with other people and you're like trying to stand out, or maybe you will there will be a feeling of this person's really going to try to get your attention. Let me do another clarifier. Any other messages about this 10 of Cups? Got this 2 of Pentacles with this Ace of Cups. So there seems to be something here balancing, because this, look, there's this 10 of Cups and this Ace of Cups. The 10 is the end of a cycle and the Ace is a beginning. And so what I'm thinking, or what I'm gathering from the energy of this card, is that there is definitely somebody new. There's this sense of renewal. I'm not entirely convinced that you don't know this person, but I feel like they're fighting for your attention, and that's how you're going to know who this is or something. And there's incorporating this idea of balance or feeling balanced. It could be a new love in which you feel balanced. There's a lot of harmony here with this 5 of Wands being kind of the only, like, I'm trying to stand out, but the 5 of Wands is pretty harmless. It's not so much conflict as it is kind of competition and trying to make yourself stand out from like a group of people. Yeah, I feel like that's what happened to me with with Hannah, my partner. So what I want to do is see if I can get any characteristics of this person. Any messages for Miss J about the characteristics of this person that is going to bring this sense of renewal. You got the 4 of Wands, and it was in reverse. which is interesting because it's talking about a celebration, a cycle completing. This person might something about the home life that is particular to this person. See these two folks that are on this card here. They're just like celebrating what's around them. Again, there's this feeling here of just like, wow, I feel really grateful. Like I just feel hella grateful. And that's how I feel about my partner too. So maybe it's something similar. Any messages about this Four of Wands? Hey, Gypsy. Too many cards, but I'm interested in that. This definitely has to go. This has to do a lot with going with the flow, not trying to force something to happen. Very much, I just saw that Wheel of Fortune. Any messages about this Four of Wands in reverse? There's a lot of wands here. So I'm going to say that this person has a characteristic of either their sun is a fire sign, or there's a very dominating parts of their chart that are influenced by fire. And so we've got Knight of Wands, which again is characteristic of this person. There's a lot of wands here. This person trying to either show off, maybe to the point of it being a little like crass or inappropriate, perhaps. Maybe you're into that. I don't know. Maybe that vibes with what you've got going on. And we've got this Eight of Wands in reverse. So a lot of wands. Maybe somebody will be feeling like there's this kind of tug of war between moving fast and moving slow. There's definitely very much an attraction here, but there's kind of this energy of being a little thinking about being hesitant or being cautious about being hesitant or something like that. With this Four of Wands, and then the 8 minus the 4 is again the 4. So there is something to be celebrated here. There is a cycle that is kind of coming to a close, which is to be celebrated for sure. So what I want to do is I want to do a moonology for you. You will be able to feel this person's passion toward you, though, for sure. And they might even be moving a little bit too fast, but I think that they're open to not, I think that they're open. Any messages for Miss J about this person that they're going to be connecting with within the next couple of months? I feel that, Miss J. Ooh. You've got Waning Moon. What do you need to release? Interesting. I don't think that I've seen this card before. At least not for myself. All right, Waning Moon. What do you need to release? The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that the situation has peaked, for better or for worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Attuned to the moon, it's safe to let go and move on. additional meanings. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. That makes sense if this person is coming into your life within the next 6 months. I mean, I think that's recommended at any time, no matter who's coming in your life. For myself personally, say sorry to someone, do energetic work such as meditation or yoga, and soon you will see what lies ahead. Yep. Yes. I feel that, Miss J. I feel that. I want to do a soul truth for you. I love this oracle deck. Any messages for Miss J? Any messages for Miss J regarding this person that they're going to be coming into contact with within the next couple of months? Any advice for Miss J? Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Am I focused on what I'm losing or gaining? There seems to be this theme here of letting go. Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action, today make a list of all the things you will gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. And I did see that Wheel of Fortune, like I mentioned when I was shuffling. So kind of like how we were talking about, like going with the flow, or what did this say? Deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. And that's the truth. Like, that's the truth. All right, Miss J. I hope that that resonated with you, and I appreciate your energy whenever you come back to the channel. I really do. So thank you for your question. All right, Kiki. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Then mine is too. Thank you. All right, Kiki. What's the deal? Oh, you got that book, Gypsy? Oh my God. I'm sure you're gonna love it if you don't already, if you haven't started reading it already. Every sentence for me was just like blew my mind. It blows my mind every time, and like I reread it often. Bye, Miss J. Hey, Tana. I have you from the previous list. You're on chapter 3. Yes. Yes, you can ask a question. Since Tana was on the previous list, I'm going to do, it's so spot on. It's so like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm going to do Tana, and then, yes, Gypsy. I'm going to do Tana, and then I'm going to do Kiki right after. And Kiki, I really appreciate you being patient. Am I going to be preggo anytime soon? 1 to 3 years. That should be easy. Easy reading. Let's see what we got. Okay, thank you for posting your question, Kiki, because I don't think that this is going to take very long. Dude, me too. I'd be taking notes. Seriously, I'd be rereading them too. All right, so this is for Tana. Is Tana going to get pregnant within the next 1 to 3 years? Ooh, those wanted to jump out at me. Tana, can I ask, is that what you, that is what you know that you want? Is that something that you, or is it just something that you are like thinking about? Is it something that you believe that you know that you want? It's like rooted, or does it have to do with something else? This is some interesting energy. This is still Tana's reading, because the cards that I'm getting are more in. Okay, you're getting signs and you're nervous. What are you nervous about? Like, getting pregnant is something that you can choose to do or not choose to do. Because it kind of just seems like it's something. Well, let me look deeper into it. Let me look deeper into this. Is Tana going to get pregnant within the next 1 to 3 years? I would say yes. If you look at this, I've got this King of Wands and I've got this King of Cups. If it is something that you are very passionate about and something that you feel very emotionally connected to, and you are wanting to be this, like, if you want to go after what it is that you desire, then I say that yes, that will happen. So let me get some clarifiers. This King of Wands here is just really about their business. Like, they are really just about that's something that they feel passionate towards. Something that I'm noticing right now, well, when I was initially looking at the cards, they're not looking at each other. Like, if you look at the direction that they're looking at each other, they're not looking at each other. So I'm wondering, and now they are kind of like they're kind of looking in their general direction. So there's this thing here about leading by connecting, leading using your heart and going based on how you feel, and also this very strong energy of leading or going about your life in a way that you are manifesting things that you are very passionate about. And if a child is one of those things, then I see that going in a positive direction. I see someone that is capable of providing these types of energies. Let me get some clarifiers on this, but I think that maybe taking a look at what you believe, what your dreams are, and how they match with your passions, or how you want to be taking action in the world, how you want to be like your genuine self, essentially, things that you feel passionate about, that you're really like strong about. Any messages about this King of, what's Sebastian like it? Let me get some clarifiers about this King of Cups. Hey, Pink. And then I'll ask if Sebastian would like that. Just based off these energies alone, I would say yes. I'll get some clarification on that, though. Any messages about this King of Cups? I've got this Five of Cups, and this is the second time that I've gotten this. So I don't know if somebody feels like hopeless to this situation, or they're feeling like there's something about being tied to the past, a disappointment from the past, and maybe some fears being stimulated from that that are bringing about this like hopelessness feeling. Hey, pretty, doing well. I hope you're doing well. Something about the past, some like fear-based thoughts that are bringing about kind of this hopelessness. But I feel like this person is listening to their intuition, still continuing to listen to their heart, and leading from a place of listening to their heart and paying attention to their dreams, going after their dreams, which seems to be the correct energy for them. So I don't know if that's you, but I'm gonna say yes to that. I'm gonna ask how Sebastian would feel about that. How would Sebastian feel about Tana being pregnant? You've got Two of Wands energy, and it was in reverse. So there's this energy here about having responsibilities, but also wanting to venture into this new realm. Somebody feeling inspired, very passionate. So I don't know if this is something that inspires either or both of you. Let me get some clarifiers. Hey, hi. Well, you're definitely not going to hell, because I think that hell is a social construction that was created possibly in Western culture. Western culture has big influences on that concept or that idea. But I will do a reading for you. Oh, Tom, were you? I don't know if you were from the reading earlier. Let me do some clarifiers. I will add you to the list, Tom, if you're not on there already from the previous list. That might have been a Tim. I've got the Two of Wands here, and it was in reverse. So let me get some clarifiers for this Two of Wands in reverse. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's possible someone is not being truthful about some responsibilities, or not being truthful with themselves about some responsibilities. Let me see here. We've got this Two of Wands, which has this energy of, do I have some responsibilities here, but I also want to extend my energy to other places. We've got this King of Swords in reverse. We've got this Ace of Swords in reverse. So there's this thing here about communication and making sound judgments, and feeling emotionally inspired by this. I wonder if this person is being open to this emotionally, and maybe struggling to come to terms with the truth of where they're at mentally with it, though, judgment wise, as to what they can or cannot provide energy wise. But I do see this person being open to that, so that's just maybe something to consider. So what I want to do is I want to pull. First oracle card I want to do for you is Universe Has Your Back. Tanya, I'm glad that was helpful. Let's see what's some advice the universe has for you. Any messages for Tana? Whoa. Any messages for Tana? The universe works fast when I'm having fun. I want to do a soul truth for you. Any messages for Tana in regard to them deciding whether or not they would like to get pregnant or have a child? Yeah, that's what's up, Pink. Let me add you to that. Anna, Hala, Tim, Faith, right? Kiki, Miss J, Babina. We did Miss J. Still got Babita, Mania, Savage, KZ, Gypsy, Hi, and then Pink. Right, Laura, yeah. All right, so first card, Tana, you got is what can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action, make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. And I want to do another soul truth for you, Tana, before we move on to the next person. This is some very interesting energy here. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Today's soul action, when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you're an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It's safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra: I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. Sounds good. I'll take that advice. Okay, Tana, I'm glad that that resonated with you, and I appreciate your question. All right. So let's see. Kiki, yes, Kiki. I was going to do Kiki next. And they posted their question. What's coming towards me? Any good news in the next few weeks? Okay. Well, just shuffling here, I got the Page of Wands, so that's a yes. Having something to do with being motivated, feeling motivated towards, moving through obstacles, feeling very confident and inspired. There's this energy here about being inspired, possibly creatively, something that just gives you life. You feel very passionate towards. So let's do this reading. Any messages for Kiki regarding what type of energy might be coming towards them? I want to make sure I get the exact question. What might be coming towards Kiki? Any good news within the next few weeks? And the wands reminds me of weeks for some reason too. So what is coming towards Kiki within the next couple of weeks? You've got the Knight of Swords, so some fast movement. There's some movement here. Ten of Wands in reverse. This person looks like they got a lot on their back. Some pressure, perhaps. And I've got this Five of Swords. I want to get clarifiers for all these, but we've got some action cards. We've got some movement cards. Somebody could be coming in to communicate something to you. Again, there's this idea of a message here. It could be somebody coming to relieve you of pressures, or coming to relieve you of pressure, or something that's really been weighing on you, and maybe that is here to reconcile. Hey, Jess. So let me get some clarifiers on these, because there's some tension here. See these clouds? You see these clouds? There's these very jagged edge type clouds in here. And so I'm wondering if this is like, you know, a new idea about resolving some pressure, maybe relieving some pressure. Somebody has finally come to your aid after giving you some grief for a little bit. Any messages about this Knight of Swords? What's this Knight of Swords about? There's fast moving energy and some release. You've got the High Priestess, which is an interesting energy to have with the Knight of Swords, because I feel like the High Priestess is very like controlled and beneath the surface, where I think the list might be closed, Jess, but I think that I will close it because I know that it's 9:30 where I am. It's probably going to take me maybe an hour to get through these folks. But if you want to leave your question right here in this live chat, I will go and look at it on the replay after I post this video, and I'll be able to answer it in the chat. Either that, or you could hit the bell, I think, that's on you might be able to see it below this video or live stream or something, and that'll be able to let you know when I come back online and do another live stream, because I be doing them every day or every other day, and sometimes multiple times a day. So it's interesting to be getting this High Priestess here with this Knight of Swords. Yes, Preeti, you're on the list. Because the High Priestess is very like beneath the surface, very there are a lot of emotions going on, but this person's keeping their cool. So maybe the approach to this is to keep your cool because there's something that you know about this situation already. I believe that there is something that is known about this situation already, or this energy that is coming towards you, this specific energy that's coming towards you. You'll know what to do with it, if anything. You will know what to do about it. Any messages about this Ten of Wands in reverse? There is a release of pressure. There's some balance coming. I mean, it might even be in the form of somebody else helping you out. Because there's this dynamic here of somebody being helped and somebody helping. And that's just kind of how this dynamic flows. It's not bad at all. It works for the context of this situation. So there might be whatever this thing that's coming in, because you'll know what to do, acting in this way from your intuition, using your intuition in regards to this situation coming at you, will bring a new sense of balance, I believe. There's this relief here. This person is, both of these people are given, there's relief being given and taken here. It works both ways. So any messages about this Five of Swords in reverse? We've got the Devil. Hey, Stargirl. I'm closing the list right now because I think it's going to take me about an hour or so to get through the rest of these folks. But you can definitely leave your question in this live stream, and I'll be able to answer it in the comments. I won't be able to, I'm not able to tag someone unless they leave a comment after the video is posted, but you can always come back and look at the live stream. But I appreciate you coming to the channel though. So we've got this Five of Swords in reverse with this Devil. And I'm wondering if there's some sort of like tension, mental tension, that's what needs to be released, and you'll know how to do it. But it's something that's like latching onto you, or has the potential to latch onto you, coming from a place of there's like fear-based, the behaviors or the thoughts that I'm having being very much normalized because they're being fueled by fear. Or maybe you are being fueled by fear, and giving your awareness to those types of thoughts as much as it feels like you might need to give your awareness to those things, like you don't need to do that. And here's this Page of Wands again that I saw when I was shuffling from the first time around. something inspiring. So maybe it's I'm getting some limiting beliefs here. So I'm feeling like this might have to be doing with your own thought process, how you engage with your intuition, how much you are trusting in yourself, how much your beliefs might be wrapped up into something that has happened in the past. See, this person's just kind of like looking at these cups down here. They've already like spelled, there's nothing you can do except like turn around, be yourself, and be grateful for these hello other cups and make some dope ass shit out of those other cups because there's some inspiration here if that person were to turn around. So, so I just went to the store with my partner and we just got this like vegan whipped cream that you can like spray from a canister and I can hella hear them just like going to town in their mouth. I can hear it.
I make you a treat.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Thank you.
Have fun.
Thank you. Damn, that was hella nice. So you know what I want to do? I want to, Kiki, I want to do some soul truth for you and see what's going on here. There seems to be some limiting beliefs. Am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth? Why? Today's soul action. Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. And this just really resonates, I feel like, with this reading, especially with the last couple of cards that came out and these wands cards that keep coming out. I saw that Page of Wands, I saw that Queen of Wands in reverse. Saw that Page of Wands multiple times. Any messages for Kiki regarding the types of energies that they will be encountering within the next couple of weeks? Maybe some advice? Whoa. Damn. I'm so excited to eat that. Oh my god, it smells so good. All right, Kiki, let's see what we got for you. Ooh, I gotta burn some more incense. Am I afraid to be seen? This has a lot to do with what was just said and that page of wands and that queen of wands that keeps coming up. Those energies are very much not afraid to be seen. They are very much in a space of being genuine, allowing themselves to shine no matter what anybody else is thinking. The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There's no more hiding, there's no more shame, there is only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action, what parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. And I like really recommend, I definitely try to make an effort to journal my answers when it comes to these soul truth cards or just like any cards in general. But they just give such good, practical, sensible advice, like things that you could be doing right now, thinking about that could really just change your perspective on the way you see your world. Am I focused on what I want most? Kiki, one reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's soul action, what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. Okay, Kiki, I hope that that resonated with you. That was some very interesting energy. I appreciate your question. I've got this really cool amethyst gem that my mom got for me. I just have it like up front with me here. I have hella crystals to the left of me, kind of on a shelf, but I just love this amethyst. Looks so badass. This shit is so badass. Okay, Kiki, I hope that that helped you. I believe that Babita is next. Babita, while you get your question going, I'm gonna light another incense. All right, we are still waiting on the Beta's question. I'm glad that you asked. It's here. I'll hold it up. Satya Namaste, Namaste incense. I don't know if that Satya seems to be the brand. I'm not sure if anybody knows the brand of these. It says Satya all over it. Oh no, Babita, you're still good. Oh, we have lavender incense? Whoa. Whoa. I need to get on that game. That sounds dope. Babita, you can go ahead and post your question right now. I know you've been so patient. I appreciate it. That's hella dope. I gotta get me some of that. I love rose. And I love rose water too. I put like a little bit of rose water, a little bit because it's like hella potent, as I'm sure you know. Some green tea. I put a little bit of honey. Make some tea out of that. It's so good. What blessings are coming Babita's way? Damn. Some rose incense. I need to get on that. What blessings are coming Babita's way? I'm either getting some pain relief, Babita, because I just felt it kind of in my eyes right here. I don't know if you are frustrated with something or struggling with something, but I've got some relief here, and it might be related to your body. Smell like lavender incense because I'm burning it all the time. That sounds amazing. I would love to smell like that all the time. You have a YouTube channel, Babita? Yeah. You right. You right. I need to get out there to that. Struggling to grow your channel, health and beauty does have something to do with your body. Okay. There's some, I noticed some relief, and I'm just looking down at this King of Cups here, and I think that this perspective that you're coming from is very creative, very, very open, very, very creative, very open and caring. And you seem to be operating your platform or coming from having this type of energy. There's something about this type of energy coming from a place of wanting to connect with other people. It feels like very, very fulfilling. Like it feels, my heart feels very fulfilled because of the choices that I'm making, the directions that I'm going. Hey, Rickster. I've got the list closed right now. If you would like to leave your question in the comments, I can answer them after the video is posted, but I'm not able to like tag you in. I'm not able to tag people unless they've left a comment after the video is posted. So you would kind of just have to like come back. Or you can hit the bell and get a notification for when I come back online. Oh, that's hella dope. That's what's up. So let's ask Bibita. What blessings are coming Bibita's way? Whoa, a lot of cards just fell out. Okay, let me see. So far I've seen two kings here. So whatever this is that you are manifesting, I believe is going to bring you. I didn't even want to look at that Empress card, but it jumped out anyway. There's a lot of abundance coming from this space of being creative, because the Empress is very much the creator. They're a creator. They create things out of their resources, what they have. They can take anything and pretty much like manifest it. What they create is how they receive abundance. There's a lot of abundance coming to them because of their appreciation for creativity. They are allowing for a creative space. They're feeling very confident in their work and what they're creating. I would suggest that if you're not feeling confident about what you're doing, I think you have every reason to feel confident about what it is that you are doing. And so as far as like, you asked about blessings coming to you within the next week, it looks like it's something that yes, it looks like it's something that you are growing, And any fears or like limiting beliefs that you might have about this, you can just let those go, and you can just people see you being yourself and you offering what it is that you have to offer to your channel. People are really going to like that. So let me see if I can get any other messages, any other blessings coming for Bibita within the next couple of weeks. Focus on it though. Focus on it so it can grow. Definitely want to put your awareness on that. Ace of Cups. This is someone coming from a space of accepting love, offering care, offering connection. This is a new start to that, a new opportunity or potential for that to happen, which I believe ties into what it is that you are trying to do, or whatever your motivation seems to be coming from a space of wanting to connect. What can you do to grow your channel? I believe that that's up to you. You've got two kings out here. You have that King of Cups and you got the King of Pentacles. It appears with that Empress tells me that you know what to do in order to make this grow, whether that's having a balanced level of being practical and being sensible, but also being connecting and caring and extending yourself, extending your time and your energy. You know, continuing to just be yourself and not hold yourself back from any, like, because of any limiting beliefs. Don't pay attention to any fears, anything that might be holding you back from being expressive. Just be all out yourself. That's a really good, that's some really good advice, Maria. I want to do, this would be a fun Moonology one and a fun Soul Truth one. So I'm going to do this Moonology. Any messages for Babita in regards to helping their channel grow? Because it seems like they have a message and an interesting perspective to bring to any platform, mainly their channel. Any messages for Babita to help their channel to grow? Hey Tim, I've got you on the list from earlier, I believe, so I will definitely be able to do that for you. Any messages for Babita that would, some good advice as to how to help their channel grow? Oh my God, I was getting this one a lot earlier in the first stream. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So let's see. And this was some advice this is some advice from the universe as to how to help your channel to grow. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all of your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. I'm not interested in sharing that. Attune to the moon. Emote. It's all better out than in. Additional meanings for this card. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. Kind of like we were talking about with that devil. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. And the end of an argument. So I want to do that one, and I want to do a Soul Truth for you too. Any messages, universe, for Babita regarding them helping their channel to grow? Because that seems to be what is their energy wants to be focused on, or is focused on currently. Any messages for Babita about how to help their channel to grow? Too many messages for Babita. So we've got 3. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action: be grateful. You are summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul and is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you're expecting nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. Babita, you also got, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations. This is exactly what we were talking about. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go with all of your heart. Today's soul action: ask yourself what is it really that your soul wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. That seems to be a running theme here. And you also got, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? And what will it take for me to feel well? If my body could talk, it would say blank, and you fill in the blank. Today's soul action: feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. And it's interesting because we were specifically talking about your body when I was just like shuffling the cards in the beginning. Okay, Babita, so I hope that helped you with some good advice or some good insight into your current situation. And I hope you feel like a little bit more empowered. And I'm stoked to see where your channel goes. I'm interested to see what goes on with your channel. All right, next person. We've got Tim, and then if there's nobody else from the list earlier, then we'll do Manya right after. Hey, Timothy. Do you have a question in mind? Hey, Aaron. Good to see you. Oh, this is a general reading. Okay, thank you, Maya. Let's do a general reading. I'm gonna do past, present, and future for this one, and then I'll get some clarifiers. Thanks for your question, Aaron. I've closed the list for tonight because I might have to go to bed soon. But you can feel free to post your question in this live chat, and I'll be able to answer it in the comments after the video is posted, but I won't be able to tag you in it. So you might just have to remember to come back. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just hit the bell. I think there's like a bell button down below, and you can get a notification that I'm back online. All right, thank you for coming by, you too. If you are going to sleep, I don't know what time it is where you are. All right, so Timothy, we've got a general reading. I'm gonna do past, present, and future for you. And then I'm gonna do some clarifiers, and then I will pull some oracle cards. I'm getting a good feeling. I just already get a good feeling right now. That's what's up, Aaron. And I just got the chills. I looked at the sun card and then I got the chills, so we'll see what's up. All right, so I'm gonna cut this into 3, and I'm thinking about Timothy. I'm thinking about Timothy and the energies around Timothy currently. And I'm just laying the cards out. I'm gonna pick, this is Timothy's past. This is the energy around them presently, and this is around them in the future. Oh, that's what's up, Gypsy. That's what I'm trying to go for. So I appreciate that. Overall energy, Timothy, we've got the Queen of Swords. This could be your energy right now. This could be the energy that you might need to or want to have in order to endure a specific situation. I say that because I was struggling in a situation at work one time, and I was asking the cards, like, what type of energy do I need to have in order to continue doing my work while this other person is like being hella negative around me. And the energy was being able to focus on what it is that you are doing and not being worried about what other people are thinking. And when you do that, when you're focused on yourself, it's really easy to cut through bullshit and be able to pick it out. Nobody can fool this person, not even the King of Swords. This queen comes before the king. They already know what's coming before the king can even, uh, say anything. So that's I like that. I just personally love that energy because there's such a badass. So that's at the bottom of the deck, and I feel compelled to leave that out. No one's ever said that before, but I really like that. I really like being equated to lavender incense. That's hella nice. Interesting. I just got the Fool card. I was just shuffling. I haven't even looked at the past, present, and future yet, and I just got this Fool card. So maybe there's this some situation in which you feel like you're questioning if you can take a leap of faith, and this is saying that this situation, whatever you're in the correct context to be taking a leap of faith, or to be kind of having this carefree type energy, which is interesting in relation, hey Evelyn, in relation to this Queen of Swords. But I'm sure you can have both. You can be smart and not be outsmarted by anybody and still be open to new experiences. Definitely. So in the past position, I've got this Six of Cups, which is interesting because the Six of Cups often is associated with thinking fondly of the past, reminiscing someone from your past coming back into your life. So maybe this is what happened. There was somebody that came back into your life from the past, and maybe you're thinking fond memories of that person. We'll get some clarifiers on that. It could be just an energy of being extending affections, extending cares too. In the present, we've got this Nine of Pentacles energy, and it is in reverse, and I don't typically read reversals as negative. I'm going to pull some clarifiers and see what's going on. But in any event, the Knight of Pentacles has this energy of this person is very independent, has everything that they need. Other tail end of that is someone who is very codependent and may need to rely on themselves more. But with this Queen of Swords here as the overall energy, I either feel that that's the direction that you're going in, or that's something that you have learned, or that's something that's going to be important to you in the future. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for that, but also, Timothy, in the future, I have this Three of Swords here, which is interesting because it could mean just some truth that becomes realized to you. Either you're being truthful with yourself about a situation that you're currently in, or you're receiving some devastating news. And I don't want to say devastating, but some news that, like, when you hear some truth about something that you weren't ready for, it can kind of like be a shock almost. But it doesn't have to be all negative. It can just be something that you are aware of that was communicated to you. You can respond or react however you decide. And with this overall energy as the Queen of Swords, this person's not fazed by shit because they're very focused on what it is that they are doing. And they're focused on being as clear and making the correct judgments for themselves as possible. So that could be this energy is what you might need to have if you receive some news in the near future that could be a little bit difficult to hear. So I'm gonna pull some clarifiers. I'm interested in this Six of Cups in reverse as Timothy's past energy, because there's this energy here of reminiscing, being caring, being sharing. Why? Do you have any other messages, universe, about this Six of Cups? This could have been this energy of being caring and sharing and copacetic and cooperative could have been directed towards someone. It could have been directed towards someone from your past. It could have been directed towards, like a not even just a partner, but a family member. But whatever it was, you might have felt very passionate towards this person or towards this situation. There's definitely some passionate, slightly dramatic energy here. Any other information about this Six of Cups? Can you tell me about this Six of Cups in their past? I'm focused right now on a window that's in a house. So I don't know if that's maybe a vision, something about having a vision of someone from your past, or feeling very strongly about what you had envisioned for that person. Interesting. Yeah, could be. Any information about this Six of Cups energy in the past? We've got this Nine of Swords, as I asked about the Six of Cups and this energy in the past with you. And there seems to be, this person is feeling a great deal of anxiety, maybe even staying up late at night, worrying, stressing about something that may or may not be in their control. So maybe in the past there was a situation or something that you had been reminiscing on, and maybe you decided to not feel anxious things about this anymore. Or maybe you encountered struggling with some anxious thoughts, and this is why this Queen of Swords is here, encouraging this energy of mastering your mind, because there is this energy here of mastering for sure. So I'm interested in this Nine of Pentacles. Maybe there was a home life situation that somebody's feeling some anxiety, regret. They're like thinking about a situation over and over and over, like, how can this get better? How can this situation get better? And it seems like, even though you're looking back on the past like that, it's possibly not the situation that you're currently in anymore. There's this energy here of having your head above the clouds. Let me get some more cards about this Nine of Pentacles, and it was in reverse, and it's the present energy. And that was the one that was talking about possible independence, or on the flip side of that, some codependence possibly, but somebody very much feeling presently. I've got this Ten of Cups here. Somebody might be feeling very satisfied either with themselves or wanting to feel satisfied with themselves. Maybe they're currently, maybe you're currently having this energy of feeling independent or wanting to feel independent, and that bringing a sense of like joy. It's bringing a sense of wish fulfillment, essentially. Any other messages about this Nine of Pentacles currently as present energy? I've got this Three of Wands here. There might be something that you may be feeling driven towards, or want to be feeling driven towards, something that you might want to manifest, that brings some sort of like emotional fulfillment to you. But maybe you're still working on taking the correct action steps as to how to make that manifest. And I think maybe possibly collaborating with other people in this present moment might be a benefit to you. Let me do one more clarifier on this Nine of Pentacles currently. Maybe replanning something. You've got another 10 here. You've got this 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. There's, so you've got this 9 of Pentacles in reverse as the current energy. And as a clarifier for that, you've got a 10 of Pentacles. So it looks like there is something that is trying to be manifested here that, I don't know if you're trying to come to a close with it and move on with some like fresh perspective or some fresh take, and it's requiring this, having this sense of independence and confidence, and needing to continue to take the necessary action steps in order to make that manifest, because I do see something manifesting here. So I don't know if there's something that you're working on, possibly something creative, something that brings in either some money or some structure. Feeling confident seems to be a running theme here. Let me ask about this 3 of Swords in the future position. Remember when I was shuffling and I got the chills and I said I felt good because I saw this Sun card here? I'm still feeling that. I'm still feeling that. I'm wondering if some of this is having to do with maybe how you speak to yourself. Because this sometimes comes across to me as self-sabotage. And let's see, we've got the 9 of Swords minus the 3 of Swords, which is 6 of Swords. And that sometimes is also associated with self-talk, needing to retreat from that, moving to a place of safety, like mental safety. So it could be someone else that you are moving away from. I kind of feel like this has to do with you. But we'll get another clarifier and then we'll pull some oracle cards and see what else the universe has to say. Any other messages about this 3 of Swords? In the future energy with this Sun, you know, you might feel the need to hold back from being yourself, but don't do that. Definitely don't do that. I've got this Chariot. I've got the Strength card. Do not hold back from being yourself. There's something here about finding the strength to either overcome some words that you are saying to yourself, some truth that you are going to be hearing that you might associate with yourself, but it's important to not let your emotions overwhelm you, to do whatever it is that you need to do to stay balanced and allow yourself to shine, essentially. Don't hide from being yourself. Don't hide from your intuition. Continue to listen to yourself and your intuition. You don't need to come down and be hard on yourself. So what I want to do is get some oracle cards and see what's going on here. I want to do some soul truth very quick for you, Timothy. Any messages for Timothy regarding this general reading? Any messages for Timothy regarding this general reading? Okay, this is exactly what we were just talking about. Am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There's no more hiding. There's no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Is this getting to you, Timothy? I hope so. 1010. Nice, Munya. I love it when you when that catches your eye and you share it. Today's soul action. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe and be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. And I also want to do a moonology for you too. This is for Timothy. Universe, what advice do you have for Timothy regarding this general reading? The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. I love the color of that card. It's like lavender that we've been speaking of. All right, so we got waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality that you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. We were really just talking about that with that 9 of Pentacles and then that 10 of Pentacles. Like I was talking about, there's just like some more work that needs to be done. Not all of the action steps, you're taking the correct action steps, but they're not all there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focus on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. Attuned to the moon, I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card: this situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? And I see yes to that. Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. Okay, Timothy. So I hope that resonated with you. Before we even started shuffling the cards, it felt good. So you know exactly what in detail is going on with you, but it feels very good. Having this energy of being yourself and not being overwhelmed by emotion, to the point of not being able to think clearly, just trying to keep your head above the clouds, meditating, listening to yourself, maybe looking at how you speak to yourself might be helpful. Manya's ready to go. Let's get it. What is your question, Manya? Ooh, you ready? You ready, boo? The guy who likes me in my neighborhood gonna make a move in the next week or so. Let's see. So I'm thinking about you and this other person. There's something watery or smooth about this person's energy. It just feels very cool. But let's see about that. I say watery and smooth because I'm getting this image for some reason of how like water, when you put it into what I am seeing right now is like water moving within a container, and it kind of just like flows in it without resistance. And so that's where I'm getting this idea or this feeling. So let's see. Is the person that likes Manya in their neighborhood going to make a move or going to take action steps towards that within the next week or so? Let's see. Yes. This is a card of taking action. This person is in control. Interesting. So we've got the Emperor. We've got the Four of Swords, which it also looks like someone is chilling out. And we've got this Five of Cups here. Oh, really? Well, the Emperor is, from my perspective, calm, cool, and collected type person, even though maybe that's how they function while being able to take control of situations. I'm interested in this Four of Swords. I just noticed something that caught my eye. It's interesting that I've not noticed this before, but there's this person here, maybe of they have some sort of spiritual background, and it looks like they are communicating something to this child here. And so that seems something spiritual for me. It seems like there is some sort of this energy of retreat. And again, there's also this energy of retreat. So there's taking control and taking action and also retreating. Either because what I'm kind of getting is either we'll do some clarifiers on this. This person will take action because they're regretting not doing it thus far. They know that they have been in kind of this reclusive state. Or this person's feeling very confident and they don't want to change that. They don't want to mess that up for themselves. So let's see what's going on here. Any messages about this Emperor? I think that this person is open to extending themselves towards you. And we said within the next, like the next week or so, there is this energy here of being open, maybe even apologizing. So maybe this is more in the way of this person might be starting to feel regret about not opening up and not extending themselves. Let's get some more clarifiers on this. Any other messages about this Emperor? There's a celebration here. So I'm going to say yes, that this person is open to this. Yes. I'm interested in this Five of Cups, even though it seems like we already know where this is going. 5 minus 3 is the 2 of Cups. That is very interesting because I was like, I wonder why this Five of Cups there, but I'm also thinking that it does have to do with this person feeling regret for not taking action. Thus, this celebration of feeling inspired to be inquisitive about you and offer this extension towards you. And I was thinking if a card were to pop up for this, it would be the 2 of Cups to kind of reaffirm this idea or this concept. And the 5 minus the 3 of Cups that we have here is a 2. So what I am feeling here is that this person will reach out to you, extend themselves towards you, and maybe even either apologize or communicate this feeling of, I was feeling some regret from reclusing myself, but maybe they felt the need to. Maybe they felt like that's just something that they needed to do. I think they're older. They're either older because they're either older or they're mature for their age. Hmm. I don't really see them. I don't really see them stressing about it. Not stressing about it to the point of like keeping themselves up at night. This is someone they are thinking about they're trying to make a decision as to, do I reach out to this person? How do I reach out to this person? And maybe this kind of like regret is kind of accumulating during this time. But there is this energy here of extending oneself, especially in the way of emotions. Hierophant, I love your name. I love that. If you would like to, Jacqueline, if y'all would like to leave your question in the live stream in the comments, I'll be able to answer it after the video is posted, but I won't be able to tag you in it because comments that are made after the video is posted, the other person that I'm tagging, that I would be tagging, would have to leave a comment in the comment section after the video is posted. Sorry to be confusing, but you've not been getting good messages about this. Because he's going through something that might be regarding family and they're working a lot, so he's being called to be patient. Definitely, when I've gotten readings about, will this happen within the next couple of weeks, even though that energy is there, it could like it's I've experienced it stretching out for like weeks after that. But there is this being open to this type of energy. What I want to do is I want to do some oracle cards. I want to do a moonology first. And my Leo rising said, fuck. Oh my god. That's hella funny. Any messages from Vanya regarding this person that in their neighborhood that they are interested in, that they're waiting to be hearing back from? Any messages about both of their energies or the energy of their current situation? Maybe anything that could help benefit them? You've got Blue Moon, Believe in the Impossible. I love this card. Believe in the impossible, Blue Moon. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking for too much from the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, this is a rare opportunity before you. It's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, for which it's a reminder to believe in your dreams. Attuned to the moon, I'm lucky. Additional meanings, miss this chance and it might not come back anytime soon. What happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it, and the situation is unlikely to repeat. I want to do another moonology for you. Any advice from Anya in regards to this situation with this other person that they are inquiring about? I know, I like that. Talk about placements in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you've been asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternative, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Attuned to the moon, make time to have fun. Additional meanings, it's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light, have some pride, spoil yourself, you've earned it, and you've turned someone's head. So, I know, right? I know. Oh, does it? Oh, that's what's up. Oop. Getting called out by the universe is just feels so good. And I'm glad that you could be getting some validation for sure. That must feel really good. All right, Manya. I appreciate your energy and I appreciate your questions and your energy and just having your energy around. Yeah, that definitely happened, Gypsy. That was a wild ride. Of course, of course. Thank you for bringing your energy to the channel. I'm really, really liking it, and I appreciate it. All right, next on the list, we've got Savage, KZ, Gypsy, Preeti, Tom, and Pink. So is Savage here? Okay. My number changes all the time. Because mine says that there's 4, and then I go and look at who's in here. You're right, there's only just Gypsy and Manya. So Gypsy, you want to throw me your question? Right, and now there's 5, so I don't know. I'll get it. Preeti is here. Preeti. Okay, I will. I definitely will. I'll pull a soul truth for myself and a moonology, and we'll see what's up. Yes, Preeti, you're after Gypsy if no one else from the previous list comes. Also, if Savage and KZ end up not coming, then you are after Gypsy. All right, Gypsy, what is coming towards me in love within the next 2 months? Let's do it. I'm a lazy ass person. Maybe it's the Taurus in me, but I'd rather just surrender than resist anything. I'm too tired. Gypsy. I like this. Gypsy, we've got the Empress, and we've got the King of Swords in reverse. In regards to love, and within the next 2 months, I'm interested in this King of Swords energy. I'm interested in it because sometimes I don't see it as when I think of someone being open to care and being open to this love and being in a loving space and a creative energy. I don't often associate the King of Swords with that type of energy, but we're going to get some clarifiers on this because this could just be someone who has this type of energy that very much might be an air sign, could rely on logic, could be someone who has an occupation as a lawyer or someone who uses logic to make judgments. You're an Aquarius. Okay. I see. I see. Well, that's interesting. Any messages about this Empress here? Interesting. Another card must have flipped over because there's also the Page of Cups and it was in reverse here. And that kind of has a similar energy of, well, one, Page of Cups just has the energy of being inviting to love, being inviting to creativity, a new love, something new in regards to feeling new emotions. So I want to keep that around and then I want to do some clarifiers on that. High Priestess with this Page of Wands, some new inspiration, using your intuition by whatever it is that you feel inspired by, maybe using your intuition with this new person or something. Any information about this Empress here? Any messages about this Empress? This King of Wands, I kind of associate as somewhat similar energy as the Empress, just because this person has a lot of confidence and they're going after things that give them passion, things that they desire, things that they are like drawn to, could be physically as well. And we've got the Tower here as well. There's this energy here of either releasing something or dodging someone, releasing someone. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe you are coming from this place of being open and maybe there's this person that comes across that it may come as like a shock to you or something. Maybe that you are interested in this person, or maybe you're finding that you're kind of out of this person's might not just be at the level of mentality that you are at. It could be something very shattering or shocking that you are drawn to this person, because I'm seeing some emotion, I'm seeing some passion here, possibly with someone that is an entrepreneur or someone that is just very much like rooted in themselves, can very much speak for themselves. Any messages about this King of Swords here? We've got the Magician and it's in reverse, which is interesting. The Magician is someone, it's an energy of something manifesting, somebody recognizing that they have the tools that they need in order to make something manifest. What's interesting is that sometimes this can be associated with manipulation, and sometimes too, the King of Swords can also be associated with manipulation. So I'm kind of getting this feeling here that if there's somebody, I feel like there's multiple energies here. And there could be someone that comes into your life that you are getting some red flags about, that you will know that there is a red flag about this person. Stay away from that person. And then maybe all of a sudden, bam, there's this other person that kind of comes into your life that maybe is in more alignment with the goals that you have as well. So let me get some more clarifiers on this King of Swords. I'm just trying to be open to whatever energies are coming through here. It seems kind of like a little complex of a situation. But you'll know what to do regardless. Any other messages about this King of Swords in reverse? You'll know what to do. You can very much trust in yourself. Trust in your inner wisdom, definitely, your intuition. It seems like you've got a lot of it. And in order to make a decision, I think, in order to move forward, I think you will see about not moving forward with this person, this King of Swords person that you might come across. They just at this point seem like a little blip in the screen here, a little blip in the monitor maybe. This Hierophant with this three of wands. Something about it is kind of like red flag to me, if I'm being completely honest. But you'll know what to do. This King of Wands, this fire sign here. Fire sign. I'm interested in this Page of Cups. Any messages about this Page of Cups in reverse? We've got the Four of Swords. We've got the Four of Swords. So there might be, because what I was thinking about this Page of Cups was like, oh, I wonder, there's this energy here about being open to love, about being open to creativity and connecting and feeling confident and, dreaming up whatever you want. But there's also, because there's this red flag energy here, I'm also getting that what you might experience coming across this King of Swords person, if this is another person, is being like, damn, I know this is a red flag. I need to retreat from this, but not kind of giving up on how you feel, still allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that you feel. Any other messages about this Page of Cups in reverse? Allow yourself to feel whatever you feel because you will get what you want emotionally. Maybe it's not from this King of Swords person that you might come across in the beginning. We talked about this 2-month span of you encountering this energy. But listen to yourself, listen to what you desire, what means the most to you that would make you feel more emotionally fulfilled, as opposed to trying to force something to be fulfilling to you because maybe this person has come into your life before this King of Wands has, and maybe this King of Swords might look a little flashy, a little bit like they're getting your attention a little bit. They might be somewhat manipulative, but you'll know what to do. And don't give up on what it is that you would actually like to put your energy into. Exactly. Don't settle for less than what you've asked for. So what I'm interested in doing is I'm interested in doing one from the Soul Truth, one from the Moonology, and one from Universe Has Your Back. Let's see what Oracle has to say about that. It is interesting that you mentioned your ex-partner because, and I didn't want to say this, but I felt like this is somebody from your past. I didn't want to say it because, I don't know, I guess I just doubted myself. But that thought came across to me. So let's get some information here, but you already know what to do about that. You already know. You can definitely trust yourself. you can definitely feel confident in moving forward. Even if this person tries to, kind of shimmy their way back into your life, you can be like, no, I'm not interested in this energy. Bye. Any messages for Gypsy regarding their any love situations going on for them within the next 2 months? I'm still always learning not to doubt myself and not to say, my goal is to not say no to any thought that I have, because a lot of times when I say no to myself, I end up being right. All right, so soul truth. Interesting. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as a part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Today's soul action, take a deep dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you're wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will your next chapter be? Fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because blank. That is very interesting. I want to do a universe has your back. Any messages or advice? I know. I wonder how that's going to play into this within the next couple of months. The only thing that I was thinking about during that time is that the Empress is often associated with things in the physical plane. So you might meet this person through the ways in which you make money or the ways in which you are thinking about making money. And also, the King of Wands is an entrepreneur. That is someone who is able to sell you. It's not entirely based on money, but they are able to sell you from how passionate they feel about something. They're able to sell you on what it is that they believe. Any messages for Gypsy regarding their love life within the next 2 months? All right, you've got 2. You've got my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Hey, Anastasia, the list is closed. It's good to see you again. You can leave a question in the comments if you'd like. And when I replay this video, I'll be able to answer them in the comments that are posted after I watch the video. So I won't be able to tag you in them. Or you can hit the bell, I think, the bell icon, and be notified of when I am back online. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. It means what you are seeing. My understanding of this is what you are seeing, the external world, the perspective that you might have through of your external world is highly affected by either the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you think about yourself, how much you believe in yourself, how much energy you're putting into yourself, your internal condition, how you're checking in on yourself, and how you are benefiting yourself. And you've got my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So how much you're kind of going with the flow and trusting in the universe kind of is like how much you're giving awareness to your anxieties and fears, I think, which seem to be external. Or you think that they are external. There's some external. If the person coming in is wealthy, they might try to spoil you or something and might be overwhelmed due to negative beliefs regarding money gifts. I think that's a good idea. First thought you had was trauma. Okay. Interesting. So there's this energy here of going with the flow, and also maybe changing your perspective, the way that you see your external, by starting with the way that you see yourself, maybe the way that you're treating yourself or that you're talking to yourself. Maybe you're being too hard on yourself, not having a lot of compassion for yourself. And let me do a moonology for you. Because in a couple of my decks, the Empress literally has money on the card. So I'm interested to see how that plays out for you. It's just something to think about, I guess. Any advice for Gypsy in regard to their love life situations within the next 2 months? All right, you've got Waning Moon. What do you need to release? Yes, update us in 2 months' time, definitely. Waning Moon. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I like that one too. Waning Moon. All right. What do you need to release? The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So, what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but still can be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Attuned to the moon, it's safe to let go and move on. Additional meanings for this card: move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended right now. Say sorry to someone, do energetic work such as meditation or yoga, and soon you will see what lies ahead. So I really like these cards for you and this situation that we've been talking about. Yeah, you're right. It is. How do you release that baggage? I kind of want to say that, what will work for someone might not work for somebody else. But for me, as far as like how I try to maintain balance throughout the day, which is like, having this idea of, okay, how do I get rid of anything that is causing me like stress or anxiety? Could be regrets I'm having about the past, like this concept of like releasing baggage and whatever that might look like to somebody. I figure out like, okay, what is it that is bothering me? Like, what is it that keeps coming back up that I'm not releasing? And just being open to exploring, maybe journaling, whatever I'm feeling when I'm thinking about this thing. Journaling how you're feeling about this thing. Right. Right. Yes. Screaming and crying, also like physically like releasing, is also good, because sometimes like you're subconsciously aware of what you need to release. So you start crying, like you feel it, even if you're not like consciously aware of where this is coming from. It's still a way to be able to release. There's this energy here of you being your genuine self and understanding what that means. what you like to do, what dreams you have. So maybe start by investing in yourself first. You know, I had to like really rediscover what it meant for me to reinvest in myself after I removed somebody from my life that was very important to me at the time, but they were very, very abusive towards me. And I kind of forgot after I removed that person from my life how I forgot what I liked. I forgot how to feel myself. I forgot to understand what it meant for me to understand what I needed and what I wanted. Um, so it's a process for everybody, and it looks different for everybody. But I think starting with maybe what you can give to yourself that you were lacking from whatever traumatic situation you were in, like. Okay, okay. Oh, you're getting it then, Gypsy. You are getting it. You're doing it. You are really doing it. You are doing it. This Empress here is you. It's you. This very confident person can work in the elements, any element. Good for you, Gypsy. I'm stoked to see what is coming up for you. All right. So I hope that resonated with you. Yes, definitely. Thank you for bringing your energy to the channel. I love having you here. My moon is Cancer and my rising is Libra. So I'm all about being in my emotions. And it's like been such an evolution of like, okay, how can I still function, but also be in my subconscious 24/7? Because that's where I want to be. Cancer Moon Gang, that's what's up. There's a lot of benefits to having your moon in Cancer, though. Like, yeah, you hella be feeling a lot, and it's like rough trying to balance your emotions. I'm mood swing queen, dude. It's a lot of good insight. There's a lot of good things that you can learn about yourself. Well, it sounds like that's a good place to start from if you like really want to gain some insight about different types of energies and how to make them like work together. That's some serious power. Preeti, yes. Preeti is next. Thank you so much for your question, Gypsy. I want to make sure that I'm pronouncing this correctly again. Is it Jahit? Does Jahit feel like me? Or did you say it's Jagit? Good night, Gypsy. Definitely look forward to hearing from you again. You're a Taurus? I'm a Taurus too. Jagit. Okay. All right, Preeti. What does Preeti's person, Jagit, feel about them? It's like there's this energy here of they don't want something to end, but they also want a new beginning. They also want a new beginning. And maybe they're feeling there's this sense of somebody's wish desire to start something new. with you. There's a new situation that this person would like. And I'm wondering how confident they are feeling in achieving that. Because it's like they don't want something to end, but they also want something new. Interesting. They blocked you in December 2019. Any messages about this Fool card in regards to how this person feels towards Preeti? Well, what I think is happening is I'm going to pull some more clarifiers. This is some very, very carefree energy. This is very much someone in a space of taking a leap of faith, being in their head, thinking about all these like new beginnings that they're very much liking this sense of dreaming and not having a care in the world. So there's something new for them here in regards to how this person might be feeling about you. They might be thinking about you. I think that they're thinking about you, but maybe they're not yet ready to express this. This is someone in contemplation and meditation about communicating something. And I would say that this person is thinking about you, still indecisive. This is someone that's indecisive, essentially. But they're really digging this newfound energy that they've got going on. And maybe they feel like safe to be thinking about you. It looks like they have a lot going on right now in their life. Which is maybe why it's difficult for them they're in this stalemate, essentially. Any messages about this star in reverse? Any messages about this star in reverse? We've got this world in reverse here again. So it's interesting because we've got the world out, like how I was shuffling and I saw before, and there's also this Fool card out here. There's either something that they don't want to end, but they also want a new beginning, or they just want maybe a clean slate and they don't know how to obtain that. There's this like sense of either hope or hopelessness that seems to not be ending. Or maybe this is someone that they have something new or they're invested in some new things, and maybe that's why they're being this like stalemate, standoffish type. Maybe they're some old dreams. Any information about the star in reverse? I've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I don't know if this person feels as though there was something manipulative going on here, and or maybe they feel like they cannot be an active participant in this situation currently because they are kind of overwhelmed emotionally with other things that they're daydreaming about. Let's see if this person reaches out to you within the next 6 months. Let's do that. Will Jaggeep reach out to Preeti within the next 6 months? Will they communicate? So we've got Two of Pentacles. And twos are often about making a choice of balancing, someone deciding where they want to put their energy, someone being balanced. So within the next 6 months, it's possible that this person might be feeling more in a position. And I'm seeing these boats back here on these waves. There's some potential, there is definitely potential here for something to manifest in the form of a new foundation. So let me get some clarifiers on this Two of Pentacles. There is someone taking action here. There's this sense of balance because I've got Temperance in reverse. So someone might be taking control of a situation in which they previously felt that they did not have control over, or that they were being feeling very extreme about. There might have been an extreme situation. This person could be having no more patience in regards to connecting with you. I would say within the next 6 months that this person will reach out to you. Any other information about this Two of Pentacles? I'm yawning. Any other information about this Two of Pentacles? We've got the World in reverse here again. And we've got it with this Devil. There's something that's either not being fully seen here, or some perspective about some fears or some limiting beliefs that have not been recognized. And maybe that's what's coming into balance. Maybe this person is able to have a bigger picture perspective of what they felt bound by. There's this energy here of this person going with the flow in regards to you, I think. That was an interesting noise. I am a sleepy camper. Let's see if they'll unblock you in August or September. Will Preeti be unblocked by this person by August or September? I don't think I see it. Well, I think that what I am seeing is, in regards to this person unblocking you by September or August, I'm still seeing some anxiety that this person is having, but I do see them coming back because I'm getting this Emperor, and they kind of look like this King of Pentacles to me for some reason. Someone who, when this person does reach out to you, they're coming from a place of being more solid in their foundation. And that's why I think, if anything, that's why this person might be able feeling like they might be able to reach out to you. But there are some fears associated with that. And there's either somebody communicating from a distance, or you're waiting for someone to come back. So this is some very confusing energy here. I currently am seeing more blockage than unblocking you. I don't know if this person's going to be in the headspace, be ready by then to unblock you. You got deja vu. How do they feel about Pretty? Do they have love for this person? Do they have love for Pretty? Any messages? Because I just got Judgment. I think that they do care for you. I think that they do care for you. I think they would like to, at some point, communicate and make this decision to bring some things into balance with you. Can't sleep. And I do see them communicating that. I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull some soul truth. Universe, do you have any advice for Preeti in regards to their situation with Jajit, or any advice to offer them in regards to this situation? All right, Preeti, you got, does my life have room for more pleasure and play? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work? Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? Today's soul action: what would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Time to take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. Maybe doing that while you are waiting for this person to reach out to you. Any other messages for Preeti regarding? Whoa. All right, let's see. You've got, how can I deepen my trust right now? Trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. You can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Today's soul action: let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. You also got, do I believe I'm worthy? You are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you've dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action: for a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra is, I am worthy of it all. And you also got, am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is a risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. 1111, nice. Today's soul action, be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra is it's possible. Okay, Preeti, so I hope that that helped you. Maybe you have a better understanding of where this person is coming from currently, and maybe some things that you could be doing during this time where you're waiting, because I do see this person communicating with you. I do see them communicating with you. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. And I believe that that is the end of the list for tonight. Oh, I'm glad you think that. I'm glad that you are finding some benefit out of these messages. It seems like the universe feels very strong, very confident in this idea of you trusting yourself and being able to trust yourself. No more people. It's a wrap. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're right. Pull a card for myself. Okay, okay. Let me clear this. Thank you for reminding me. You're so right. All right. So let's see. What advice does the universe have for me currently? What advice does the universe have for me? What does the universe want me to be thinking about? What does the universe want me to be thinking about? I'm working on trusting myself every day. Every day, it's a constant thing. Ooh, damn. Do I believe that I am worthy? This resonates a lot with me. And this other card that's on top of the deck, I get this one a lot for myself. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you. Go out and claim the life you've dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action, that's a drag. Today's soul action for a big goal or dream you have. Ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra is, I am worthy of it all. That resonates with me a lot because of the types of dreams that I have. Like sometimes when I'm talking and I'm like, yes, if there's something that you really believe in, like it's not impossible. It's just like the matter of in which you are speaking to yourself, what you're filling your head with in regards to these ideas that you have. Yes, you're absolutely correct. So it's a good reminder, because you won't put energy and work into yourself, or it will be limited to how much energy you put into yourself if you don't think you're worth putting that energy towards. Like, I've definitely put 110% into other people. Why would I not do that for myself? And I get this card a lot because I struggle sometimes with anxiety and paranoia and thinking that people want bad things for me, which I am letting go of. But it creates this like judgmental mindset sometimes that I have that I'm trying to let go of, assuming that someone's going to be disrespectful to me when I don't actually know that. I don't know that. That's a unfair judgment that I'm making. And also I judge myself. Yes, exactly. Hey, Avinash. Good to see you. Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Today's soul action, look at the person you are judging as if you're looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. Hey Avinash, yeah, I just closed the list. I was just doing a reading for myself right quick. Um, but I will be back tomorrow. So if you hit the bell notification, I know I love that one. It hurts every time I read it, but it hurts less the more I let go of resisting that message. And yes, Avinash, definitely come back because I would love to see what your energy is about and do a reading for you. Yes. Good night, everybody, or wherever you're at. I hope you have a good day. And yes, thank you for y'all's energy too. Um, and thanks for connecting with me. And I hope y'all just are able to find some time to take care of yourselves and have some compassion for yourselves because I know that that's what I'm gonna try to be doing. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, most likely. If not, then I'll see you when I see you, and I'll be thinking good things towards you. So I hope you have a good night, good evening, good day, or have whatever kind of day or evening or night you want. And definitely see you at a later time in the near future. All right, y'all take care. I'll be thinking positive things towards you. Yes. Have a good night.